Welcome to the Shine Freely podcast. I'm Vicky. And for me, life is about going on an epic adventure to find the indestructible light inside of ourselves and to share it freely. My wish for you is the same as my wish for me, that we may shine freely. Today is September 11th, 2025. And we are living through a time of profound healing for this earth and for everyone on it. We are not only healing the wounds that we each have accumulated individually in this life, but we are healing ancestral trauma on a collective level. We know from science that trauma is stored in the DNA and passed down through generations. And there are certain wounds, certain themes, certain patterns, which have been experienced by so many different groups of people in so many different time periods throughout human history, that at this point, most, if not all of us, are carrying those wounds within our DNA. And now is the time for those wounds to surface. Not as some form of punishment from an angry God, but as an essential part of the healing process. A wound must be cleaned before it can be healed. It must be purged of its infection. The dirt has to come to the surface. The darkness must be brought to the light. This week, we watch the purging of one of humanity's oldest wounds, one which I feel deeply in every cell of my body and have for my entire life. It is the wound of persecution, the collective fear of being attacked and murdered simply for having a perspective that differs from someone else. Do you feel it too? Is there anyone on this planet who does not feel the sting of this wound? Is there anyone who has not at some point refrained from sharing their truth with their friends, their family, their community, out of fear that they would be misunderstood or judged or assaulted or even murdered? I don't care who you voted for, or what religion you practice, or how you express yourself, your sexuality, or what you look like. If you're a human being with a heart, you have experienced this pain. We are in this pain together, and we are living through a sacred opportunity to heal it. And what I want to share in this episode is my truth, my perspective, straight from my heart. You might not agree with it. You might not resonate with it. And I'm not asking you to. I'd simply like to request that you not murder me for sharing it. And I'd like you to know that I fully encourage and support you to find and share your truth from your heart with full confidence that it will be a gift to humanity. That is the process of healing. And that is what I want to talk about. Healing. The process of healing trauma is by no means easy, and it is by no means comfortable, but it is simple. It involves releasing the pain of the past and choosing to create a new future right here, right now. This 1-2 punch is the formula that leads us to the present moment. The infinite potential that exists right here, right now, just waiting for us to breathe in everlasting peace and rest effortlessly in the loving embrace of life itself. For me, this is the entire purpose of life, to heal and to create. I wholeheartedly and unequivocally believe every single one of us is capable of doing so. It is our very nature, our pure essence. We hold within us the power to heal and the power to create. We are healers. We are creators. This divine, sacred gift is inside of us. It's baked in. We don't have to earn it or deserve it or be smart enough to figure it out or rich enough to buy a secret teaching. We just have to allow ourselves to receive our divine inheritance. It comes from within. That is where we will find it. And that is where we must seek it. We do so by bringing the light of awareness to our own darkness. We must notice our pain. We must look inside and find the places that we feel pain, anger, hatred, rage, loneliness, despair, shame, grief. The root of every one of these experiences is fear. Fear is darkness. It is the experience of being disconnected. Disconnected from others, disconnected from our own body, disconnected from the source of life and all that is. This disconnection is trauma. When we experience something so painful and scary that we cannot stay present, we disconnect from our own awareness, which is light. Without the light of awareness, we are left alone in the dark. We must bring this light of awareness to the dark. We must become aware of our disconnection, of our trauma, of our pain. And this light of awareness doesn't come from our mental activity. It's not about thoughts. Pure awareness doesn't analyze or label or judge. It doesn't push away what it doesn't like or cling tightly to what it does. It is open. It is curious. It is compassionate. It is present. Whatever this light of sacred awareness touches, it allows it to be there. It holds space for the pain to be acknowledged. Acknowledging pain is the first step in healing, in creating, in receiving our divine inheritance. It is the very first thing Buddha taught about awakening. There is suffering. His very first teaching was to acknowledge the pain. There is no going around it. Jesus demonstrated this in his life. He fully experienced the pain of being human. And yes, there is an experience which is beyond suffering, which transcends suffering. And yes, we can and will all experience it. And the path we must each walk with our own 2 feet begins with acknowledging our own suffering, shining the light of awareness on our own pain. As long as we avoid noticing what we are experiencing inside, there is no possibility for light to enter. To bring light to the dark, you must be willing to enter the dark cave. You must find the courage to seek within. There you will find all the parts of you who are suffering, the parts of you who were left behind, the parts of you who carry so much pain that they were buried and locked away in the deepest parts of your psyche in an attempt to never allow such pain to be experienced. And they are all alone in the dark, and they are waiting to be rescued. And do you know who their Savior is? It is you. They are waiting for you. They are waiting for you to open the door that they have been locked behind. They are waiting for you to tell them that it's okay. It's okay that they felt scared. Look what they went through. That was an extremely scary thing to go through. Anyone who went through that would be scared. They are waiting for you to tell them that they are not bad or weak or wrong. They are waiting for you to tell them that they no longer have to live in the dark. They are waiting for you to welcome them home into your own heart, that you may be made whole, that you may release the weight of fear, that you may receive and embrace the light of love, that you may have peace in your mind, that you may have softness in your heart, that you may have strength and vitality in your body. And having received these blessings from the sacred light, that you may share them freely with those you love, with your brothers and sisters in your great human family. And as you plant these seeds of love and understanding, compassion and courage, peace and prosperity, you will grow the Garden of Eden right before your very eyes. Do you want to live in heaven on earth? All are invited, but you are the one who gets to decide whether or not to accept the invitation. You are the one who gets to decide whether or not to courageously enter the cave of darkness, to acknowledge what you are experiencing in your own body, your own mind, your own heart. No one can do it for you. No one can make you do it. And most importantly, no one can stop you from doing it. But you can ask for help, for assistance, for guidance, for support. You are surrounded by benevolence. It is the fundamental nature of all that is, and it shows itself in many forms. It's available to you through friends and family, through professionals who have dedicated their lives to the process of healing, through spiritual teachers and teachings, through trees and birds, through sacred spirit and life itself. Life is all around you. Feel it in your body as you breathe. Feel it in the grass beneath your feet. Feel it in the living water that quenches your thirst and washes the dirt from your eyes. Know in every cell of your being that just because you cannot see the light, it does not mean that darkness has won. It does not mean you are not surrounded by light. It just means your eyes are closed. So use your voice to request support in finding your way through the dark cave. Allow yourself to receive support. Allow light to ever so softly touch your most wounded places. Allow the pain to surface. Allow it to be understood. Allow it to exist. The moment your pain has been acknowledged through your own awareness, allowed to exist, accepted without judgment, and embraced with compassion and forgiveness, this is the same moment it will be released. Can you feel how much space is opened up through this release? Can you feel how much possibility and life force and creativity is made possible through this process? That space contains infinite potential, a blank canvas, if you will. And you get to decide what to create. There is no limit. There is no obligation. There is no judgment. So what do you want to create? Your tools of creation are your thoughts, words, and actions. And the engine which powers these tools is your energy. All energy has a frequency, a vibration. And all of your thoughts, words, and actions emerge from this energy. You are the generator. So what kind of energy do you want to generate? What do you want to create? Love, peace, abundance, joy? You have the ability inherently to generate the energy of love, of peace, of abundance, of joy. How? Just close your eyes and think about what you are grateful for. Spend 1 minute noticing how it feels in your body to be grateful for that which fills your heart with love, or your mind with peace, or your body with life. By doing so, you are generating the energy of that which you are grateful for and sending that energy out into the universe. And all energy that you generate will be mirrored back to you through your experience. And every time you see something in the mirror that doesn't feel good, that's not a judgment. It's an invitation. It's an invitation to go on the most epic adventure that exists in this human realm. The one that requires the most courage and the one that offers the greatest reward. The adventure of bringing light to the dark. In the words of Joseph Campbell, the cave you fear to enter holds the treasure that you seek. In the words of Buddha, paraphrased, do not believe anything I have said because a Buddha said it. Find out for yourself. Be your own guiding light. And in the words of Jesus Christ, the kingdom of God is within you. I know nothing in life except this. The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness has not overcome it. Peace be with you.